the builds that we've been able to play. So like, well, if she's gone and it's been in the other games, put 2 and 2 together, there's a solid chance we might have ourselves an Echo Fighter.
Right.
But we'll wait until we have Smash Ultimate in our hands as we see them actually go right into it. Yeah, don't even bother going for the button check. We're just gonna go ahead and spice up that neutral, but it looks like the first interaction is gonna be won by Alternis, getting that Witch Twist into a little bit of a conversion, but punch him out of there. Get out of my face.
Now, this in particular feels going to be a very interesting set just off the basis of how the players' ball has been going so far. We've seen almost all of these games go to Game 4 and Game 5, and that gives players plenty of time to learn the habits of their opponents, learn how to fight their style of each character. 6WX is the type of player that takes Sonic's tools and tailor makes his pressure based on whoever he's fighting. He doesn't have any particular sense amongst the top-level Sonics that puts him out as far as like what Sonic does. Like, he's not particularly campy, he's not particularly aggressive, he doesn't have anything super flashy when it comes to his kill confirms, but as a player, he's very adaptive, and his style of moving around his opponent, it changes from person to person, not character to character. So if Alternis gives him that time to adapt, I feel like this could be a very dangerous set for Alternis. Even though Alternis is going to start things off with the stock lead.
Just to get the juicy conversion to carry 6WX off the top. Nothing we're not too familiar with, but he's going to split him. Looking like Fox with that down smash. Showing how flexible he is, going to go ahead and take that stock right back from Alternis.
Like, even though Alternis seemed to have control over where the positioning was throughout that, throughout his combo, he left himself a bit open at the end of it. So he just came right in. He was just like, I'm gonna take that. That belongs to me.
Alright, gonna go ahead and get the jab conversion. 6WX actually gonna get hit out of shield by a Witch Twist, one of Bayonetta's most potent tools in any matchup as a reversal option. And now we're gonna see another conversion. Great DI from 6WX though. There's no way never mind. I was like, he shouldn't be able to die from this, but then right in the middle, he got in the middle of the hitbox. Right before, he was kind of trying to grip his way through and get to the other side. But then toward the end there, it didn't matter because Alternis was smart enough to be able to be like, all right, well, if you're gonna DI like this, I'll just react and
see, that's one of the better things about Alternis is that he sits in that same echelon of high-level Bayonettas where even if you know how you're supposed to SDI a combo, if you know how you're supposed to react to these combos at hand, he can just adapt. He's not locked into his combos. It's not like it's a macro. He's able to change it on the fly. He's able to respond accordingly, and he's able to change his timing as he needs to.
Yeah, he was this close, I'm sure, because he almost made it through to the other side. But we'll see how 6WX is able to bring it back, or if he's even able to bring it back. I mean, he's had a lot of dominating performances in the neutral game, but when it comes to the punish game, Alternis has been able to take it to the bank and shine. As we're seeing here, just look how much damage he's able to get off this one conversion. And we're getting flashbacks to earlier in the day, right? He SD'd twice in the first set that we saw him on stream in the winners, I believe. But
yeah, unfortunately, this is just a matter of him losing track of his resources. And even though he had a fantastic combo going on 6, he was just a little bit too far from the ledge and not able to snap back in time. That's just a matter of fault for not knowing where you're positioning on the stages. It's one of those things you have to be aware of.
Oh my god, the air dodge clutch. Can't even get a punish, only gets the extended up air because the immediate air dodge is extended invulnerability frame from 6WX. Oh my god.
Hello?
Well,
I don't know what's more concerning, the fact that 6 had attacked the left-hand side of the stage twice, or the fact that Alternis just sort of disappeared.
I'm gonna just sip my drink for that one.
Yeah, that's a good move.
You know, just gonna leave it out there for the audience to decide how they want to feel about that. Alternis, after having that strong game 1, had a very questionable game 2. But that's the great thing about a best out of 5 and not best of 3s. You can go ahead and run yourself a little more chances to try and see if you can get the W. So Alternis going to see if you can do exactly that. Taking 6WX to battlefield. No air dodge this time. Going to get the full punish. Can he carry him all the way to the top? No, he will not. Holding in on that ABK to get through and make it hard for Alternis to get that conversion.
And without a jump 6, really deep off stage, but the spring managing to hit Alternis. Thankfully, though, Alternis being aware of his resources gets himself back on stage. That could have been a very scary situation.
Okay. 6WX down. Somehow, the God Fist does not find its way to the skull of 6WX. Very narrow micro spacing gonna play out in that scenario, but he is getting to the point where up airs might kill, especially if it's up here. Can't find it.
Six has been doing a very good job of being able to return to the stage as quickly as he can, not giving any room for Alternis to try and pick off his landings. And I feel because of that, Six has been doing, being able to keep up with the percentage at hand, regardless of the fact that Alternis is definitively in control of the stage. He's been juggling Six confidently. He's been carrying combo after combo.
6WX was looking for an air dodge, but was unable to get it. Instead, Alternis opted to go for an offensive option with that neutral air and was able to get out of that scenario without taking any damage whatsoever. Not quite enough. Too much rage, too much percentage.
And overall, just the percentages are high. It's a matter about how they're able to take advantage of that. But Pat's narrowly saving Alternis.
Hey,
but it's still going to take a little bit of that percentage.
You know that means he air dodged into the ground as well, so could have been a very scary scenario.
Yo, there was like 3 times that Six could have had this stock, but amazing DI from Alternis is going to keep him alive, and Alternis finally calling out Six on coming down with a risky down air, ending out that stock with an up air, but he's still sitting at 134%. It's so much.
These guys are brawling it out. 6WX can go ahead and try and work his way in. Tries to go for the grab. He's been throwing out a lot of raw forward smashes in neutral. They've been going relatively unpunished. So it's like a quick, cheeky way for him to tack on some percentage. As well as, even if it doesn't hit, he doesn't feel like there's too much at risk for him. Just one which time is all it takes for him to reconsider that option. Ooh. Back throw, gonna be enough? Not quite. Hanging on, Battlefield 184 now. Alternis is making this stock last. And with all that rage, 6WX needs to be careful.
And New Jersey's Miracle Man at this point is staying alive way longer than you would expect him to be, especially considering that Six is on the hunt for this kill. But that could also be the reason that Alternis is doing such a good job of surviving, because he knows that Six isn't going for damage at this point. He knows he's only going to kill, because at this point, it's a bit egregious just to rack up further percentage.
Okay.
That was
He
cool.
almost survived there, too. That's OD.
That was really good DI, but listen, man, you're sitting at 200 plus on a Sonic. You gotta die eventually. It's gotta come for you.
There we go. This is the up throw to back air conversion. And this is kind of the easy part for 6WX, right? He's not fishing for that kill anymore. It's just to get my grab, get my guaranteed damage, get my spin dashes, go into that nair, go into that up there, and just get the ball rolling. But for Alternis, we've already seen that he can capitalize. All right, don't give me the blessing. But we know what he can do. Now, granted, on Battlefield, he hasn't really had that moment where he's taken him all the way to the sky and he's like, oh my God, you were brave.
What?
I don't know, man.
That was a very strange interaction, but both players coming out of it, for the most part, unscathed. A little bit of percentage here and there, but I feel like there's been a bit of a shift in how this match is taking place now. Alternis isn't able to just consistently run combos and combos and combos on Six. And Six is dictating where a lot of these battles are moving. I feel like Six needs to do something with this aggressive movement, though, because when he does get caught from Alternis, he's not getting any trades out of it. He's barely putting percentage on. And look how lopsided the percentage sits with this, especially while Alternis controls the stage. Six has got to figure out some way to be a bit more dominant into this set if he wants to try and make this more even.
Yeah, it's getting to that point where Six has taken so much damage. It's just up to Alternis to basically start spamming those back airs, spamming those up air convert. Oh, wait! Never forget the spring ride, though. Can take him off the top. Even though it's Battlefield, it doesn't matter where you are with this amount of rage on 6WX. I will not be surprised if he's able to get that.
Almost Steph, we can't be sleeping on Sonic with Rage, especially on a character like Bayonetta. I was discussing this with someone previously about how Bayonetta, she has all the tools in the world to kill someone, but she also has all the properties in this that make her like the perfect kill target. She's tall, she's fairly light, she's kind of floaty, she's also a fast faller, but she just takes up so much room. Like, when it comes to getting killed, there's really no one who does it better than Bayonetta.
Up air? Okay, there we go.
But when it comes to killing, she sits at the top for a good reason.
Yeah, she is the queen for a multitude of reasons. Killing, mobility, recovery, looks. She got it all.
It's a good character.
Very strong. Now, granted, in that last scenario, we saw that 6WX was starting something up, right? Like he was able to get that up air, and the bat within was able to give Alternis that opportunity to get that reversal that we saw. Who knows? Maybe if it was a frame sooner, if it was a frame later. You know, it's a very small things that can make or break scenarios where players are either coming out on top or on bottom.
Most definitely.
Ooh, look at that tie from Wes. With the tie
with
clip?
the clip?
With the tie clip?
If you also notice, his controller matches too.
Oh, does it? Oh
yeah.
my goodness. My
He's rocking a gold and blue controller. Like, he's definitely sitting in that top 3 for freshest in the venue.
The balla shot call. My man looking good.
But right now, he's got to be balling in bracket if he's trying to stick around. We can, you know, enjoy the view a little bit longer because he's sitting down a game. This is losers bracket. These fine gents are still fighting for tournament life right now. And with Alternis up a game and playing like he's looking to go further into this bracket, Six has got to mix it up just a bit.
Yeah, Six has to find his way to close out these games. Now, that game on Battlefield wasn't necessarily that bad. He was able to kind of fight his way back toward the end, but he needs to keep it consistent and clean if he wants to make sure that Alternis doesn't end his life in the blink of an eye. The punch, and go ahead and throw out that witch time. Play's not going to find it that well. Oh no, gets a very good witch twist there. Carry 6WX to the top, but not going to be able to get the full conversion.
Just the ever so latest hitbox as much as you can.
Yeah.
Although I like it. It's a bit of a cheeky movement, but it's a good adaptation from Six in general to try and go for the later hitboxes. He's going to try and take those into the next stock as Alternis abruptly rips that stock away from it and leaves Six on tournament life.
Once again, wow. Bounces off of the spring to have a really cheeky interaction, but now Alternis is so close to ending Six's career. Has his shield looking pretty low, trying to get the next conversion. Ooh, running away is going to go ahead and use that witch twist to get above Six. And if Six doesn't know he's going for that witch twist, he can actually just use it as another mobility option, right? Instead of jumping, he can use it as jumping, but essentially with the hitbox. Ooh, tries to catch him on the way down.
Ooh, such good patience for Alternis. Waiting to see how Six is going to operate and then just moving away from it. Not giving him enough time to take advantage of chilling in his shield.
Ooh!
Quick scoops. Quick scoops. Give him the snap.
All right, with the fresh Skechers sneakers. I combined them to get a Sneckers. With the Skechers sneakers, going to carry him to the top of the platform, you know, whatever. Close it. The delivery was already botched. I'm not even going to finish it, but...
It's done. It's a done one, but it's all right. This game's still far from over. Alternis got to turn one good combo.
Is it far from over?
With survival like that? Listen, Six almost making me eat my own words.
Oh, yeah.
Like, immediately? Please. Well, that just goes to show the level of talent here. Like, you can't count out any of these players, but also, you can't sell short who they're fighting. Like, there's talent on literally every end of this bracket. It's not a surprise to see stocks being end out like that, but also, like, you gotta remember, like, the heads that are being hunted in this bracket, they've been around. There's not a lot of newcomers here. These are all veterans of the scene.
So the Jazz sequence, once again, the back air to thwart Alternis out the sky, goes for the forward air there. He's trying to come up top just yet. He's going to look for another grab. He needs to be careful. Alternis can use the witch twist to try and set something up. No conversion there, and it's going back and forth. You can feel the nerves starting to settle in for both of these players. He has to go for the regrab. Six is ready. Oh!
Ever so slightly too much percentage.
Oh my God!
Six has been waiting to connect these knuckles to Bayonetta for so long. Like, I feel like he wants it too badly, though, and if he misses his opportunity, it could be all that Alternis needs to take this set away. However, Six sitting in control right now, and just like that, it's the forward smash that's his demise, and Alternis is going to take it over 6WX 3-1. Man, I had a feeling that whole set that forward smash was going to be his end.
So I was saying, I mentioned it in either like game 4 or something. I was like, yeah, he's been throwing out that forward smash willy-nilly. But you know, it just takes one interaction where he throws out the witch time. That makes him regret making that.